I had to listen to that real revelation to get motivated
Yes, sir.
for the show. Hey, welcome back. It's been a long time since all three of us been on here one time.
It has been a long time.
All right, y'all.
Too long.
Y'all know the deal. Charles Hayden III. Cue that intro.
MYECOMICS is the best mix. My comics.
Wrong intro.
Mix. My comics. My comics. My comics. My comics. My comic.
All right, welcome back, fellow knowledge seekers. This is My Comics busting through your speakers, and we have Real Revelations back and Midnight Assassin.
Man, you gotta say it with your chest, man. What's wrong with you?
I did say it with my chest. And so today we are discussing who we would choose to go on our Black superheroes Mount Rushmore. Your top 4 choices, top spots, who deserve it. And this can be across all platforms. Who is your top 4 and the reason why you chose them? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I know I just sprang this on y'all, but don't be mad at me. You wanna go to commercial and then y'all have time?
Man, we can go right now.
You know, to find.
Yeah, go ahead. Cause I got 5, but 3
nice.
for sure. But then that 4th spot is between one or 2.
Oh.
So who gonna go first? Midnight.
All right, let me see. I put my top. I'll put as I'll go with Killer B. Yeah.
Who is Killer B?
Killer B from Shippuden, Naruto Shippuden. He's one of the Jinchuriki. He has the 8-tailed Jinchuriki. I mean, he is the 8-tailed Jinchuriki. He has the octopus. And when he fights, he raps the whole time he's fighting and stuff. And he's got cornrows. He's like, Japanese anime character, really powerful. A Jinchuriki, has cornrows, raps while he fights. He's in Naruto, and he damn near beat like Sasuke. Like when he first came against him, it took all 3 of like Sasuke's unit to actually take this dude down, and they ain't even take him down. They had to retreat. So yeah, damn. So Killer B, and I feel like he's named. I feel like when the name Killer B, I feel like they paying homage to the Wu-Tang Clan when they name Killer B.
Wu-Tang.
Clan ain't nothing with.
So that's my number 1. What y'all got?
All right, so for me, I'm kind of like Charles Hazleton III. I got 5. Let me see if I can pull this back up because it disappeared as soon as it came. Oh, there we go. All right, so my first choice, of course, is Black Lightning from DC Comics, whose first appearance was Black Lightning, issue number 1, 1977, April. And why does he deserve a top spot? I'm gonna get him two mics, because he's a trailblazer, DC's first major Black superhero with his own solo title. Jefferson Pierce broke barriers in both comics and classrooms. He's a community hero. He's not just zapping villains. He's a teacher, a father figure, fighting for justice in the suicide slums. And he's a legacy builder. He was a leader in the Outsiders and a mentor to the Young Justice. He paved the road for future Black DC heroes.
Okay.
All right, nice.
Well, now my number 1, I don't need to explain her. It's gonna be Storm.
Oh, nice.
That's my number 1. That's obvious.
Good number 1.
You can't do the Mount Rushmore of black superheroes and not have her on there.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. But anyways, I ain't gonna take a choice now. I ain't gonna take a choice. It's your choice. But go ahead.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nah.
that's my number one. You want me to go ahead with my number two?
Well, I was gonna do number two.
Oh, go ahead.
Skip over me. Hey, my number two, I'm gonna go with Domino. You remember Domino?
Movie Domino.
Yeah, movie Domino. Deadpool.
Oh, okay.
Her luck. I mean, her superpower is luck. It's like every time something happens, like it's like luck is on her side. Accidents, car explosions, people dying and stuff. It's on, like, it's in her favor. Like, she always has the advantage. Like, she is the key terrain herself. So, like, yeah, Domino, my number two.
Okay, good pick. For my number two, I'm going with Monica Rambeau. First appearance, The Amazing Spider-Man Annual Issue number 16, 1982. And why does she deserve a spot on the Black Rushmore, the superhero Black Rushmore? Because she's the first Black female to lead the Avengers team. She's a powerhouse. She can transform into any kind of energy, light, gamma rays, X-rays, and move at the speed of thought and light. And she's still, after all these years, an underrated icon, underappreciated powerhouse in the Marvel universe.
Okay. Now, I gotta go with Blue Marvel.
Ooh, nice. That was on my list. On my list. I gotta scratch that one out. That was on my list. Man,
so powerful. They can't even write too many comics with them. Because if any other called them, fight's over. Like, that's the one person you gotta call, fight's pretty much over if it's not a cosmic threat.
Facts.
So, yeah.
Facts. And his first appearance was in Adam, Legend of the Blue Marble, issue number 1, 2008. A Superman level genius and a powerhouse who was forced into the shadows due to racial bias in the 1960s. I wholeheartedly agree with you on he needed to go on the Mount Rushmore. But I also want to we're gonna try to answer a question at the end of the show, which is what are the standards? What's the categories or whatever of somebody being able to go on the Black superhero Mount Rushmore? Like, do they have to have so many comics that they was in, defeated so many enemies? Like,
Yeah.
Because I kind of put this out, a filler on social media, and somebody came back with what's my man back in the day, the Black superhero who had the belt created by, it wasn't Damon Wayans, is Midnight Assassin favorite dude, not Method.
Blank Man.
Meteor Man.
There you go.
Meteor Man, because he's a part of Marvel Comics. Yeah, Marvel Comics. Like, he got one run. Anyways, who turn is it? Midnight Assassin.
Number 3.
Sir.
My number 3 is Piccolo. That's right. We ain't had no Black characters in Dragon Ball Z for a long time, and every time they introduced one, it was just some dude with boxing gloves and big lips, and like he and then one time we got Mr. Popo, and that was just a minstrel, just walking around. But that, Piccolo was what we had. Like, he was like on the one of the Z fighters. And actually, we were first introduced to Piccolo when he fought Goku. He was a bad guy at the beginning, King Piccolo. And they, rehashed again, and then it was good Piccolo after they battled a little bit, and then he came good and stuff. But then Piccolo proved like Black fathers are important, because who raised Gohan when Goku was off like training? Wait, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, Real Revelation went out. Oh, okay.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, Piccolo, while Goku was off training and stuff, like he just got revived back with the Dragon Balls and everything. Like nobody's back ready to go on. But Piccolo took up that mantle. You know what I'm saying? Because Black fathers matter. And Piccolo was that example for us. So yes, Piccolo, number 3, up there. Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
All right, I hope I'm still none of real revelation stuff here. Where's my? I lost my thing here. Come back up. All right, so my next one was Miles Morales, Marvel Comics, and the reason why I'm gonna say Miles Morales is because I feel like when they created him in the alternate universe and then brought him into the 616, he didn't get the fairness that he deserved in the spotlight. Because to me, he was equal to Static Shock. You know what I'm saying? On because DC has Static Shock, and we kind of needed a young black hero over at Marvel. And to me, that was Miles Morales. He first appeared in Ultimate Fallout issue number 4 in 2011. Miles became a new kind of Spider-Man for a new generation. And one of the things that I like is they took a newer character and actually made a successful movie series behind him, and also, comic book series. But they just featured him in the Blood Hunt event with Blade.
Yeah.
And where he became, And so I think, they did him right. They also, in his storylines, introduced some interesting new characters that I think if built upon with enough followings, then
like that new Vulture.
Yeah, definitely.
Like the OG. She's the OG Vulture's granddaughter, right?
Yeah.
And
So
we see we see the Vulture that obviously shows us that. Oh, okay. Like in Homecoming, Spider-Man Homecoming shows that
right.
Vulture likes him some chocolate.
Right. And then the other thing, like Riri Williams, is that female counterpart to I would say Static Shock and Miles Morales. But you know what Miles Morales, because the backlash they get because it's a gender swap and a racial swap. Even though they got backlash for the swap that they claiming that they did, throughout Miles Morales's run, he honors Peter Parker's legacy in his own way, but he still gives props. They still give props to the original character, and it's the same thing with Riri Williams. They give props to Iron Man. You know what I'm saying, through the whole thing, but it's like, oh, we're gonna hate on him. But that's why I feel like he deserves to go on Mount Rushmore, and then his powers across the board. The way that he write them, he's intelligent, he's smart. There's one comic I just read with him where he had an encounter with a speedster, and he was like, "Listen, if you're not going to tell me why you're here fighting me and chasing me around," he put his hands on his head. He said, "I got one more trick," and he just disappeared. Just it turned invisible and walked away like, I don't even need this fight. And then that was it. I thought that was like a smart way to end a fight. And then that was it. All right, I'm done.
Now, I was trying to find him in this damn to get some more background, but I would say he's a bit underwritten and definitely underrated. We finally gonna see him in a movie, and
Mr.
that's
Terrific.
Mr. Terrific. Yep. He's the third smartest human on Earth behind Lex Luthor and Batman, I believe. Dude, he puts Batman's gadgets to shame. Like, yeah, I haven't read too much of him, but every time I get into his story, as far as who he is, what he can do, where like how he got like the name Mr. Terrific, like he's I guess technically kind of like a legacy character, as far as there was a Mr. Terrific before him.
Yeah.
But it seems like like if you think Mr. Terrific, you're thinking of the black man, you know. And yeah, I would want to put him up there just because he don't get enough shine, I think.
Oh yeah. But you know what else is nice about Mr. Terrific? The last what was that last I got the thing on my TV. It was when Superman, the Joker killed Lois Lane, and then
Oh, Injustice.
yeah, Injustice, and Mr. Terrific and him had a conversation, and it was
Yeah,
conversation was over chess, and you know, Superman was like, you know, can you help me out? And then Mr. Terrific said he said it so well. He said no, but he said in a conversation over
yeah,
chess. He was like, "You're not gonna help me." It's like, no.
yeah,
It was like nothing
yeah,
Superman could do. But the way they portray him in the comics, and the animated series, I think that the guy that's playing him is definitely a great choice. And I think they're gonna
yeah,
bring it. But I am happy that we got a Superman, and I'm gonna leave it at that because I'm gonna save my thoughts on the Superman stuff till after we get done. Moving on to you, Midnight Assassin. What me on number 3?
All right,
Number 4.
Number
So
4.
number 4, I'm going with Al Simmons. Spawn. Hell Spawn.
Ah, there you go. Took one of mine.
We should have got a remake movie, but they just been pushing that off, and I don't know where it's at. But he's a merc with a mouth. I say merc with a mouth, like Deadpool, but he is a mercenary, and basically ended up down in hell making a deal with Malbosia, who then he became like Hellspawn. He was supposed to lead Malbosia's army, but he ended up gaining a conscience while up here and stuff, and meeting his guardian angel and stuff, and he ended up actually fighting on the side for good. But then as we get into the Armageddon storyline, like we start to find out there's some more stuff behind like why he became a Hellspawn that he actually like had a little amnesia about and stuff, and it's a little darker twist to what Al Simmons is. But yeah, I definitely put Al Simmons up there. Spawn number 4.
I will be collecting Social Security for a new Spawn movie. Listen,
Yeah.
we feel you on that. There's a lot of movies they doing this like Blade. They killing us with that one. Like we should have been had new movies for Blade, Spawn. What's the other one I'm thinking? We should already have one for Mr. Terrific. We should have had one for a Green Lantern already.
Yo,
John, man, we should have had a Blue Marvel. Like y'all, they're giving us everything else except for the ones that we want. We should have had an X-Men movie with Gentle in it from Wakanda. Like you Wakanda? Yeah. Anyways, I'm done. Stop. Yeah, I agree with that. All right. It's my turn. So this one was hard for me, and it's because Real Revelation stole Blue Marvel. I actually had 6 on here because I was up in the air on Blade and Misty Knight. I was like up in the air on these, but I went ahead. I'm gonna go with Misty Knight. First appearance, Marvel premiere, issue number 21, March 1975, because she's been in the game so long and she got a bionic arm. Like we should have got her in the MCU also if we got Bucky. Why she deserves a spot? Because she's a detective with a bionic arm and a will of steel. She keeps Harlem in check. But the most important thing here was they could at least went to her in one of these series and say, hey, we need you to find somebody for us. Something like they did Jessica Jones. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, she's led the Daughters of the Dragons and Heroes for Hire. She earned respect from Luke Cage and Iron Fist. Misty represents resilience and powers. No superpowers needed to be super. That's my number 4 pick right there. You know what I'm saying? Don't get Blade. Don't get Blade. You know you want Blade. You know you want. You know you want. You know you want Bishop.
Go with an obvious choice with T'Challa.
Nice.
You know, how do we leave T'Challa off though? You know, the man is just. See, I don't know, because he's one of those that I was wrestling with, because I'm thinking, okay, some of the stuff that went on in Wakanda, considering you supposed to be the ruler in control, how you let it get so wild. You know what I mean? How you let it basically it seemed like, man, like because the comics with him not like as the ruler, where they basically have a government kind of like England, where yeah, we got a king, but we have our own government to deal with shit. He, yeah, yeah. It, I think, and especially the story of the Wakandan galaxy.
Oh yeah.
I
That
really
was
like
great.
that too. So if you take that into account, also, I think he deserves to be up there.
I put listen. I know I was joking because I got my picks that I want to go on Mount Rushmore, and I'd be like, nah, they can't go on Mount Rushmore like your picks or his picks, Midnight Assassin picks. But with Black Panther will always be one of those top 10 spots, sometimes top 4, depending on who it is, because he fought the Ku Klux Klan when he first came out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One of the first comic books that he had, and so Black
Peacemaker's
Panther,
dad.
huh?
He fought Peacemaker's dad.
Right. Black Panther will always be one of those ones. And later on this week, I'm gonna come out with a video because you really can't have a Mount Rushmore of black superheroes anymore. In fact, you can't even have a Mount Rushmore for superheroes in general. So these 4 will go at the top, and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's too many out there with too many storylines that you can debate back and forth, like, yo, this dude here should go up there, this dude here should go up here. Because guess what? We got a lot of storylines, and everybody that y'all name on here today deserves to be up there. And we can go back and forth. Like, some people come on and say, hey, y'all forgot Blade. No, we ain't forget Blade. It's like,
Hey, I know there's somebody that's thinking maybe Mother's Milk should have been on there.
exactly.
You know, he like
Exactly.
one of the few actual heroes in that storyline.
Exactly. Right. Everybody's gonna have their own list. That is facts, and that's why I'm gonna come out with a video a little bit later, maybe with 10 or 15, up with 15. I'm still working on the list of the mountain gonna be full. We're gonna be people going up and down the mountain, but we gonna have more than 4 black superheroes. It's
Or
too many
do like the NBA, have your first team, second team, third team.
Good point. Good point, because they all stars. They all are
Yep.
all stars. So what I want to do right now is I want to kind of move into the news.
Number 5. Are we just doing
No,
4?
ain't no 5. It's Mount Rushmore is 4.
Oh, okay, we done there. Yeah, I was
That's
gonna say
right.
name
We
Black
got-
Panther. I thought one of
we
y'all.
We got 7 minutes left. So I want to discuss upcoming movies and superhero series for the next 7 minutes. And I wanted to reiterate something to Midnight Assassin because he's a hater, but he's a good hater. So the Superman DC reboot comes out July 11, 2025. And what a lot of people, for the people that's going to watch this later or whatever, listen, this Superman movie is not just one of these origin story Superman movies. This is kind of like the beginning of Infinity Wars, because we don't just have a Superman in there by himself. We got Superman, Mr. Terrific, Hulk Girl, Green Lantern. We got it's not Metallo.
Yeah.
What's the other guy's name? We got the Engineer. We got Lex Luthor. Then we got the Heart of something. We don't know who he is. Some people saying that he could be Ultraman. The dude is beating up Superman. And then we got Crypto. We got the dog in there doing superhero stuff. And then we don't even know who the other cameos that we're gonna see, because they've been trying to keep stuff under wraps so people don't spoil it before it go out. But this is not no Superman Returns movie. This is not a Man of Steel movie. We are talking about something that Frankie J likes. I like to see a bunch of superheroes and villains.
It's like they're already in the middle of the universe. It ain't like it's just starting. It's like, hey, it's already going on. Y'all just picking up right here.
There you go. And so That comes out July 11, 2025. As usual, I'll probably wait till the second or third day to go see it, and then we'll probably have a show and do a review on that. Then in the same month of July, just about, what is it, 11 from 25? What is it, 11 or 14 days later, 13 days later, we got Fantastic Four First Steps. Marvel Studios. I'm kind of amped to see it. The only reason why I'm not amped to see it is because of the time period that it's set in. You know what I'm saying? That you know, and Midnight Assassin has spoiled me a life. And Real Revelation has spoiled my thought process on any of these shows because we know what was going on back then. So you know, that's kind of like my
Jim Crow. Oh, they got during Jim Crow, and they just ignoring everything.
Yeah, like it ain't affecting us, so we ain't worried about it.
That's what they
ain't met it T'Challa yet, but he might have some concerns, or it might be the fact that they've already met T'Challa. Wait, no, he would have been young at that time, because you know him and Miss Richards.
Yeah.
Had a thing.
And that's another thing too. In that time period, a woman didn't have no say. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's not. Let me stop messing around. Anyway, y'all, Fantastic Four First Steps, Marvel Studios, come out July 25th, 2025. And to be honest with you, the fandom is already comparing these two movies. I don't think these two movies need to be compared, Superman and Fantastic Four, because you need to kind of just enjoy them, because Superman is going to be allowed to be seen in the max amount of theaters, while Fantastic Four First Steps just a little bit smaller. Midnight Assassin. Oh, and then in June 24th, which is a couple days from now, Marvel's Ironheart Disney series, and they got the Red Hood. The Red Hood and the Hood, not the Red Hood, the Hood in there.
Yeah.
So I think this is gonna be a good show. It's gonna drop 3 episodes on the first time around, and then be seen weekly. To be honest with y'all, because it is a sister that's leading this, it's not gonna get
they gonna hate.
Yeah, they already hate on it. Like, she trying to replace Iron Man. No, she not.
Exactly.
She can't replace Iron Man. We know who Iron Man is. We know what Iron Man can do. We know what he's done. All right. But
when is that drop again?
June 24th.
Okay.
He decided to go be Dr. Doom. Yeah, he decided to go be Dr. Doom. So, you know, so hey, that's it. But I'm gonna watch this, and if it's good, it's good. If it's not, I'm gonna let y'all know. But if it's good, I'm gonna let y'all know.
Real quick, I was gonna say that's one thing that I'm interested to see is if the Robert Downey Jr. Dr. Doom comes from that original Fantastic Four universe. Because you know how in their universe there's a female Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
And they're gonna go into the MCU universe. And I'm interested to see if they're gonna basically be warning them about Doom, but then when they see Doom, it's gonna be like, damn, he look just like our Iron Man.
Right,
you know?
Right, exactly. And then we got Peacemaker that's coming out August 21st, 2025. It's 8 weeks of episodes, 8 episodes. John Cena returns as the Peacemaker, joined by Frank Grillo as Rick Flag Sr. So again, I'm not a John Cena fan, all right, but I am a Frank Grillo fan. So I'm gonna watch the show, and we're gonna talk about it every week, just because y'all want to see the show, all right? Because that is what brothers do. Now we got 1 minute left. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all. I didn't get to finish watching it because I need to go to sleep last night. But Predator, Killer of Killers.
Ooh,
like listen. The first I only watch. So it's broken down. It's a movie, but it's broken down into different planets that the Predators go to. The first planet that they go to, listen, this shit's fire. That's all. Look, it's fire. The moves, the scenes, the fight scenes, everything is fire. That's all I'm gonna say. It's on the secret channel there, Midnight Assassin.
Hulu.
No, is it? I don't know.
I think that's what I saw it on.
Well, listen, that's that right there. I don't know about the rest of them, but that first episode is like the Matrix when they made the little cartoon or whatever. It's got that feel to it, but it's got
Oh, wait, you said you haven't seen all of them?
No, I ain't seen all of them.
Okay, just you remember in just that first one where she was talking about avenging somebody?
Yeah.
Remember that by the time you get to the end.
For real?
By the time you watch all of them, just remember.
Listen. You seen it? Listen, Midnight Assassin. Listen to him. The chick in there, she's a beast.
Yeah,
she's a beast, dog. She's a beast. In fact, if she was given the super soldier serum, she would take Captain America every time. Anyway,
hey, I gotta head out, y'all. All right.
Good
to see y'all. See y'all next week.
Peace.
All right, Midnight Assassin, go ahead and get ready to close this thing.
Thanks, everybody.